People are always asking me if I'm a man or a woman. And I always say, what are you asking me for? Do I look like I know? Especially, I don't say if it's a cop. It's one night, you know. One night, one rolls right up next to me. He's kind of staring at me, and I know in the dark he's going to think I'm a guy, and then he's going to look at my license, and then it's going to be an F for female instead of M for male, and then that's going to tick him off because no one likes to be confused, especially not a cop. And you know, and that because it's troubling, right, to be confused. So I'm always in trouble. If you can't trust me to put the right letter in the right box, I mean, how are you going to trust me not to be a maniac? I mean, everyone's seen Silence of the Lambs. You know how we are as people. Puts a lotion in the basket. If my M doesn't match their F, then I'm a fraud, a fake, a felon. I'm a gender outlaw, basically. I'm scary. I don't know the binary, and so I'm not going to get one of those big, fancy tech downtown jobs. So I make up stuff to do. You know? With my peeps. And we live in the low-rent hood. And we don't call the cops, we call them. Because if I call the cops, one of three things usually happens. Either A, they don't show up, and we got to solve stuff ourselves. Or B, they do show up, and then I'm a snitch and I need witness protection. Or C, they do show up and they decide I'm a problem, and then I go to jail. So I don't call the cops. Call my friends. Call my posse. And usually somebody's there to like grab my hand just as I'm kind of sliding off the edges of society. And I always am, because I'm always holding hands with the wrong person, or I'm dressed the wrong way, or I'm hanging out with the brown people, and that always pisses off the haters. And then I gotta hurt them. And then I'm in trouble with the cops. So everybody's trying to kill me, which is stressful. Always looking over my shoulder. You know, and then I would have to take the edge off, so I'd have to drink, and then I'd have to eat some lewds, and then I'd have to smoke some trees. Pretty soon I'm passed out in a corner with what I feel like is a big sign on my back that says free stuff. Then I have to wake up because you can't take care of yourself when you're asleep. So wakey, wakey, eggs and bakey, better yet, meth. Blow, crack. I'm awake. See, so I always end up like breaking the law. But I'm a changed man now, that's over. But I can't have that bad boy aura. You know, cops can smell that a mile away. So this cop, he's pulled up next to me, and he's staring at me. I'm like, oh boy. To explain to him how I'm not dealing drugs anymore. And he's reading the sign on the side of my car. He reads it out loud to me like I've never seen the sign. I frickin' put it there, you know. Homobiles. Mo's getting hose where they needs to goes. So what is that? I go, well, it's a volunteer ride service for the LGBT, LMNOP, community. You know, drag queens and trans people and gay male homosexuals and, you know, babes in short skirts and long hair. Just people that might need a ride but can't get one, and then they don't have to donate because it's, you know, it's volunteers. And he's like, do you have to be gay? I'm all, no, but every time you take a straight guy to the marina, you got 3 drag queens standing on a street corner crying. He's all, well, we wouldn't want that. Drives away. I'm like, wait, when did that happen? When did cops get all that sensitivity training? Eh? When did I get so healthy? And kind of seems like he's relieved that I'm picking up some of his slack. Does that mean that, like, I'm on the same team now? Is that, you know, man? No, I'm Peter Pan, an eternally small boy, always played by a middle-aged woman. More gangs and more posses, like one night started, all the lights were coming, totally split. Yeah, right back at the boys. Maybe. Anyway, and then how about an all-dyke punk band, half naked, playing the chainsaw? Everybody scared. It's good. But pretty soon, I'm like touring the world, and I'm running around, I'm looking for peeps, and I'm telling the story about attention. It's great. But then one day, on one tour, I get this call, and my mom's had a stroke. Everything changes. Overnight, I can't a posse. I gotta go take care of my mom. And it's hard and it's sad, and like she's slid off the edges of reality and into a wheelchair, and half her mind is gone. And like she's mad. I mean, she used to be like this hard-edged kind of folk, and she's mad and she's frustrated. It's sad, and I miss her because she's like there and not there, and I care, but I can't really like cheer her up because we're both just bummed, you know. And I'm like, I know what I gotta do. I gotta get hold of my chosen family, you know. I gotta find my peace. I know what to do. Well, she's in a car, which she's obviously not going to be driving. And I know a whole bunch of babes that you look at the bachelor party or the strip joint, etc. And I'll just like pile them babes into mom's car, and I'll just drive them around, and I'll take them to the bachelor party and the strip joint. I'll be tough guy, I'll be like, hands off, ladies. And I'll call it Homobiles. Get it? Right, so like I don't really plan out for doing that. Suddenly things don't stop. I'll like everybody wants to ride. Everybody wants to give rides. Everybody wants to jump in their car and drive around. So we got the butches and the badass babes, and everybody's driving the leather and the glitter and the padded hips and the feathers and everything. And you always find like a fake fingernail in the back seat or something. It's weird. End of the night. And so it's beautiful. It's a good thing. And everybody that gets in my Homobile has like a story about how they get left in the dust. And there's a cab. And we were flagging it down, but we were guys holding hands and cabs zing. They zip right by and they go pick up the street, couple the street. Oh, yeah, I know, sad. And in the drag queen, I just go down the street like this leather dress and this man sell a dress. So, it's not like I was hurt because then he's saying something to me, hey baby, cabs and dead cabbies. It was right when you good. Oh, speaking of, just one day that got roofied and left in the swamp for dead. And this morning she picked up a cab something, and she's like, no, I haven't. Don't be regular. People call it a portal. They're all portal. I'm like, why do they call it portal? It's transportation. Portal. It's like a door that you step through into another world, you know, onto a magic carpet, and it's going to be driven by Robin Hood and Jesse James and Glenda the Good Witch. And you're going to go to a party that's hosted by Glamamore, Vivienne Forevermore, Juanita Moore, suppository spelling. It's going to be fun. It's going to be good. So, like, we're giving more and more and more rides until pretty soon you have to wait longer and longer and longer for a Homobile. But people do. They want it. They'll wait. They'll let millions of cabs fly by. They don't even care. They're like, I'm waiting for my Homobile. You know, and sometimes cabs will slow down because they think it's a lady. They want to slow down for ladies because you're a babe and they want their babe in the car. And they slow down. They're like, oh, no, that's a man. They keep ding. They take off. So I stopped to pick up my passenger who's waiting for a very long time. It's a trans lady, and she's standing in front of this Latina drag bar called Esta Noche, which, by the way, is now closed thanks to gentrification. So, just side note, in case you are not dealing with enough important things to solve immediately. And she's like, are you my Homobile? I'm like, yay, I'm a knight in shining armor, fun, good times, jump in. And, you know, and she's a trans woman, which not to be confused with a drag queen. This is a very important distinction. Thing that you have to remember is that a drag queen is a gay male homosexual that puts on a wig and a dress, and he goes on stage and he does some cute things, and he goes home and takes off the wig and a dress, and he's back to being a gay male homosexual. But a trans woman goes home and she's still a woman. She lives as a woman day and night. And sometimes trans women will get on stage and sing a song or lip sync, even at the drag bar. She's still a trans woman. And you got to remember the difference, because if you don't, handbags will be swung. So anyway, she gets in the car and she's like, you know, I just want to tell you thank you so much for caring about us and loving us. And I'm thinking, care, love, I'm just trying to have fun, you know. She's like, because so many of us were getting hurt. I'm like, yeah, I know about that, you know. She's like, I want you to call this organization that I'm a member of. It's like a trans lady organization. They're Latina. And you should tell them about Homobiles so you can take care of them. And I was like, okay, great. So I call up And the lady's really great, she's really nice, and she's like, okay, come on, and I'll tell them to be there. Of course, I'm gonna have to translate for you because a lot of them don't speak English. And I was like, cool. She's gonna translate for trans ladies. I'm ready, it's gonna be great. They sound super fun, it's good. So I show up, and sure enough, they are having fun. And they're singing songs in Spanish together and laughing and talking and having a good time together. And then I walk in, they look at me a little apprehensive, like, I don't know, like, they don't speak English. They don't look like they have a lot of money or maybe jobs or a lot of power in the world. And I wonder if any of them ever feel like sometimes they got a sign on their back that says free stuff. I give them a nod. I'm like, hey, what's up? And the meeting hasn't started yet, and I see this big, beautiful altar on the wall, and I go over, and it's like Christmas lights and like candles, and Mary Magdalene in the middle, and all these beautiful pictures of all these beautiful Latina trans women on the wall. And I walk over there, and I look, and I'm like, this is so amazing. And I recognize one of the pictures is a picture of the most famous trans women, Gwen Araujo. And what's tragic about why she's the most famous trans woman is because her killers were confused by her, the MF, they didn't think that her F matched their M, so that made them mad. And then that made them decide to take her life. And that because to them, her F didn't mean anything other than she was a fake, a fraud, and a felon. And, you know, her family loved her so much that whenever the newspapers wrote about her afterwards and they would try to give her a male pronoun and refer to her as man, they'd be like, no, actually, you need to correct that. Gwen, don't be confused. Regardless of whatever her body told you, she's a woman. And her family made sure that her killers went to prison, and her family actually just changed her gender posthumously, legally. That was the first time that ever happened. That gave us all hope. I look at the rest of the women on the wall, and none of them had that kind of justice or protection or love. And I look at my sisters in the room, and they're smiling kind of sweet, but in my mind, I'm thinking like, oh, I bet they're like, just what do you think you're going to be able to do for us, güero, white boy? So I just say, you know, you got to speak English. You don't have to donate any money. You don't got to give us any. Just text us, and we'll come and take you where you needs to go. And then they look at me like, maybe I see a couple of glimmers of trust. So now, I stay busy. I'm keeping the streets safe for America. And that makes me happy, so I get to bring a smile home to my mom. And whenever I feel like I'm sliding off the edges of society, I just grab the hand of somebody else who's sliding too.